Amsterdam has a population of more than 800,000, and even if the seat of the government is The Hague, this is the capital of the Netherlands. The four-star Hotel Venusplain has just opened in the city centre. Self-proclaimed hotel reviewer Vincent Van Dyke suggested we meet there. 2.5 years after starting his project, he still hasn't lost interest in hotels.
I have an addiction, I guess. When I enter a hotel, I feel at home immediately, especially like here, and it's like a living room.
That's why Vincent Van Dyke still enjoys hanging out in the hotel's restaurants and bars when he's not at work running a successful public relations firm. Following Amsterdam's countless grachts or canals is a traditional way to see the old town. The waterways once served as the city's transport grid. But today, Vincent would rather show me some of this city's newer attractions. The Sky Lounge at the top of the Doubletree Hotel is located near the Central Rail Station. Outside on a clear day, it affords a panoramic view. When it rains, there's the same view from the inside. We take a look at our report on Vincent from 2010. Back then, he was in the thick of his project, sleeping at a different Amsterdam hotel every night and blogging about it. He got the idea when he first moved here and couldn't find a place to live, so he decided to write a book about his experiences. The book has been a big success, and even though it's been more than 2 years since he finished his adventure, people are still talking about it.
Still, people are inviting me to do interviews all over the world and sleep in hotels all over the world.
So more than 2 years after the project, the people still remember that?
Still, every week people approach me for that, or people want to copy the project in their own country.
We move on to the harbour. Vincent is always on the lookout for offbeat accommodation. After the hotel project, he got a chance to move into an old sailing boat in the old Open Harbour Museum. Due to a chronic housing shortage, houseboats are common in Amsterdam. There are some 2,500 of them moored on the canals.
You couldn't think of living in an apartment or after your hotel project?
No. In the hotels I had a holiday feeling all the time, and I'm addicted to that. And I have the same feeling here. This doesn't feel like living. This is like vacation.
Theoretically, he could take his home around town, but in the north of Amsterdam, we opt for a ferry. In recent years, numerous hotels and museums have sprung up here, including the Eye Film Museum, which opened just a year ago. Vincent sees the architecture as a splendid example of modern Amsterdam. And this is where I find my souvenir for the Euromaxx prize draw, a fabric map of Amsterdam. And you can rumple it up as much as you want. Early evening and it's time for a drink. And a good place for that, of course, is a hotel. Visiting heads of state and celebrities often stay at the Amstel. Vincent's overnight stay was on the house.
This is one of the icons of Amsterdam. Yeah, the most famous hotel, I guess.
In the ground floor bar, we sip a cocktail made of gin, lavender and a raw egg. Vincent Van Dyke has had a flood of offers from international hotel associations for similar projects, but he'd rather stay in Amsterdam. The nomadic PR manager has put his roots down here, even if they're in water for now.